masikio yote yafunguliwe, mabadiliko yanakuja, mioyo yote iwe tayari. Sisi ndio Sifuna, twende twende twende.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, traders. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. All right, guys. I'm a little bit confused. Who do you think is playing the other one here? You see, the news, there are hot story section on Forest Factory says that Iran mediators make last ditch push for 45 days ceasefire. Associates Axios. While when we go to X, we see that Iran is really just stamping on. The reports indicate that Iran doesn't want any ceasefire talks, and I saw somewhere that didn't I see somewhere that Iran declined any to offer any ceasefire deals with the US. Is being played. Is being played. I think the markets are so unpredictable because of news like this. Like you we rarely come across reliable news these days. So you're going to the charts both cold and warm. You're going into the charts when you're both cold and warm. Yeah. There is quite some uncertainty in the news these days. So let's start. Uh, so yeah, let's start. When you watch my screen, you'll notice that opened when you open the. Oh, okay, guys, I do trade indices, and more specifically, I trade Nasdaq, and I also use. Rarely do I trade use 500 S&P, or I use S&P to find divergence, SMT divergence in relation to Nasdaq. So is this a one? No, it's not. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. Okay, so let's start the weekly, the monthly actually. We just started a new month, April, in April, and so it makes sense. It makes some sense trying to figure out what prices are going to happen this month. Okay, so let me clear my. We just open another clear charts. So this is the monthly time frame. Uh, Overall, we are seeing that prices are sharply ascending. They are moving towards their buying. They're strongly bullish. That's from March. The March contract actually, open March contract. Prices are moving. It's not steep. It's sharply up. So the last 3 months, 3 or 4 months, Nasdaq prices have been displaying some bearish force. And how long have we been in this war? How long has Trump been? Let me not say we. Be reminded from. So how long have we as the US been fighting Iran? It's like a month or two, a month, yeah. So this is the sharp bearish move. Supposedly, let's assume is from the reason for this sharp monthly candle, the war. So we just started a new month, and we can see that yeah, around this place we have an inverted fair value gap. Also, this point we have a bullish fair value gap. they are overlapping each other, so we really have massive liquidity, massive liquidity points at this place and this place. Initially, I was looking for the last month. I was looking for price to tap into this bullish fair value gap, but it failed. It really did fail. This is a monthly bullish fair value gap. Other than that, we don't see any other PDRE that is within reach right now. It's also not necessary that these PDRs will be tapped into. We are just taking caution. For those who are watching this live, please consider that this is not financial advice. It's solely for creation and not financial advice for anyone to invest in anything. Okay, so we are done with the monthly analysis. So let's roll down a step lower, weekly. So this is what the weekly profile looks like. It's almost similar. It's just similar to the monthly. We are seeing a sharp rise in prices for NQ, and these weeks here indicating that there is so much force weekly on the weekly time frame for traders to sell here, to sell NQ. Those are the top 100 top 100 firms in the US. Mostly they are technology firms. Sorry for that. Weekly, last week saw a massive um, buy for the Nasdaq, very massive one. That's after this equally massive sell in the second last week of March. This is the last week of March. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing that we can identify a bullish fair value gap around this place as well. Where remember this is the monthly time frame, so it is coinciding with the weekly. This is both the monthly and weekly fair value gap. Around this place, we notice that we have this is the monthly inverted fair value gap, and this is the monthly bullish value gap, which are overlapping. Coincidentally, on the weekly time frame, we can see that we have around this place we have weekly opening gap that is in these two fair value gaps that are overlapping. So these we have these are a real zone of liquidity. A lot of liquidity rests at this point, at this position. So we have the monthly fair value gap, and inverted fair value gap, and we also have a weekly opening, new week opening gap. Looking at the, we also have another one here that was liquidated. We have a new week opening gap here that was taken out. Other than that, I don't see any other PDRAs that are still holding in the weekly time frame. So let's go down a level lower, daily. On the daily time frame, we not quite some important deliverables, and let's start with the liquidity points, buy side and sell side. So we do have a liquidity point around this place that was buy side liquidity, no, sell side liquidity that was not taken around this point. At this point, we have sell side liquidity that is yet to be taken. But with these indexes, this can be assumed to have been tapped into, however the gap that is prevailing. And down here, we have some buy side liquidity that has been taken out as well. So after taking out buy side liquidity, we can see that we do have an inverted fair value gap. I like marking my inverted fair value gap in this purple. I don't know. I don't know. That's our inverted fair value gap after price came and took out our buy side liquidity. However, you can note that price never came for this monthly and weekly FVG, which you were anticipating. It almost reached the place, but it didn't hit the fair value gap. So our daily analysis is quite done, and considering that this is a new range that has formed, we need to look into this daily candle range. Okay, weekly candle. Is this a week? No, it's like a month that has been formed. So I use Fibonacci. I've calibrated. Sorry, I've calibrated my Fibonacci to suit a range, so that a range is divided into two at the 50% point. So having this as our range on the daily time frame, we can see that I tend to identify what PDRA raised on. This is the premium side, and this is the this is the premium side, and lower here we have the discount side. So looking at this, looking at this range that has just formed, we do note that when price came down here and took out buy side liquidity on Q. It came and didn't. It lowered itself down furthermore, but it failed to take out this weekly and monthly fair value gap down here. So price instead decided to climb back up. That's last week. This should be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today. So price came back, and while price was coming down, by the way, you should note that it formed a fair value gap here that was not violated. The fair value gap that was violated here also implies that it gave um, a sign that price would come back into the it is the daily inverted fair value gap. Daily inverted fair value gap. Price came into the daily inverted fair value gap on Thursday. So we are anticipating that prices for the Nasdaq will be moving up towards the premium side of this range. So let's identify the premium PDRs that can be seen. Let's try identifying them. I only see some liquidity points. Do we have equal highs, equal low, equal highs, equal highs? Should this be in equal high? We do have a fair value gap here, but it was violated. Mhm. Is this an equal high? I'm looking at this point and I'm almost being bought that this I'm almost being bought that this is an equal high. We don't have AVGs. We don't we don't have AVGs. We don't have inverted fair value gaps. Do we see any order blocks? Do you see any order blocks? No, I don't see any order block. Order blocks, no. I don't see any other blocks. I don't see any other blocks. I don't see any FVG. So I'll take into account that this place is the next point, or is the point of interest for prices in Q. This point here. That looks like an equal high for me, and liquidity is resting at this place from the discount side of this, discount side of this range. Okay, so on a daily, we're anticipating that prices are going up. On a weekly, we did anticipate that price was also going up. Yeah, because prices have started off on a high note. So we're anticipating that price is coming up here. Last week, the prices were so strong, and this force cannot be cooled down in an instance. But you never know. We are only making the best guess here. So let's roll down to the 4 hour. We did the 1 day. The 4 hour. So this is our daily inverted fair value gap, which is also coinciding with the 4 hour FVG around this place. Also know that we have here a force that was selling for a market structure shift. We have a market structure shift around this place, which was indication for buyers to buy. So those who swing trade should have taken their buys around at this point and targeted these highs here. So buyers, this is not it's not so late. It's not so late. Someone can still take their trades. So on the 4 hour time frame, we see that price started off here. Today, this is Monday, a new month. So price has started off this place, and this is an inverted fair value gap and a fair value gap that have overlapped this place. So price started off on a good note, and we are anticipating that price comes up to here, up to this price point of 25,200, 25,190, around that place. So this is the equal highs that we earlier not indicated on the daily time frame. So those who swing trade, as I was saying, those who swing trade should have taken their trades around this place. Their long positions, and this should be their stop loss, and this should be their take profit with an RR of 2. So it's good. It's a good trade. This one. It looks like a good swing trade. It's not too late though. For those who trade negative RRs, you can still take negative RRs or an RR of a risk reward ratio of 0.88. You can still take your trades if that sounds good for you. For those who day trade, we just began the London session, and those who day trade began the London session. I do already have my bias. My bias is bullish, so I'll be waiting for reactions to the London session. So let me roll down to the 45-minute time frame first. I don't use I rarely use the 1 hour time frame. So this is where our prices have begun for Nasdaq this week, from this inverted fair value gap and fair value gap that have overlapped. Given that we are now our bias is bullish, I'll be looking into buys more than sells. So my hypothesis is that London may accumulate. And then there will be a manipulation down before New York. A manipulation during the New York open, then distribution upwards later, deep in the New York session. Sorry. So if we use Luxalgo, our favorite Luxalgo, we can see that our London just began here, and Asian really bought. So our London just began here. So I'm looking into like London to come, take this Asian low. Then during the New York Open, we go up. London can as well just decide to go up. Then New York comes down. So you never know. We should be ready for all instances. So our entries we are taking at should be taken at during using the 15-minute time frame. And looking at we are just like 45 minutes into the London session. It's actually 30, no, not 30, 45, 32 minutes into the London session. And we should identify 15-minute liquidity points that were formed during this is a point of interest, and this one. So whichever way price comes, I should be looking at buys. So I'll be waiting. And then when buys come, I'll let you know. I'll be here, I'll be live. So let's just keep tabs on it. Let's see. Oh, by the way, guys, I have an X account that you can follow at Coins Minister. That's my account. That's my account. let's also check into Forex Factory. So, at the beginning of this live, guys, at the beginning of this live, I saw this headline: Iran mediators make last-ditch push for a 45-day ceasefire as per Axios. So, I was quite confused. I don't know what's even true about this war, because on X we see a lot of see this one breaking: US and Iran receive a plan to end conflict, including immediate ceasefire mediated by Pakistani. So Pakistani cannot tell Iran, or at this point, Pakistan cannot tell Iran or the US anything. I don't think this is going to happen. Okay, so let me find some. Oh, I was saying it's quite confusing because on X we see Iran as declining any attempts for ceasefire by the US, but Axios says Axios says that Iran has mediators making the last dish. Okay, just the other day, there's a guy who was killed, who was mediating for the ceasefire between US and Iran, and he was bombed by the US and Israel. So I don't know which mediators and these ones. Don't know which mediators are these ones that are trying to push for a ceasefire when deep down they know that mediating into a ceasefire uh, implies you being bombed to your uh, extinction. So just 58, like an hour ago, Saudi Arabia raises oil prices to Asia to a record high. Okay, and this is a win for Iran and a loss for Israel and the US because people will be complaining. Mm, Russia says Europe is headed for extremely tough times. Oh, that's energy because in this war actually it's Russia and Putin who are laughing. They're laughing at the other guys. As far those are my views. Those are my views. I might be wrong, but Russia is enjoying because you see there are attempts by the US to unsanction their oil. Quite that's a bid in a bid to or an attempt to lower uh, prices around the world. Okay. Oh, so the news are quite true. Okay, it has been reported by. Oh, it's just a report of Axios headline. This is why I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you, guys. This is what I'm telling you. It's so hard keeping with the consistency of President Trump and this whole thing about oil and deadlines and negotiations and ceasefire talks. So it's so hard. It has been shifting goalposts from the start of the war to I don't know when. So guys, this is tomorrow. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it. Let's wait and see how price reacts today. See. And by the way, I'm being informed that today is largely a bank holiday in Europe, so markets are quite docile. But we see, let's see if we get an opportunity to enter, we shall enter. And also, if prices come back to this zone here, then I think I'll take a swing trade. I think I'll take a swing trade to this position. Let me see if I can take it now. Let me see if I can take it now. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, okay. No, I can't. Can I? Can I? Can I? No, that's not the proper. This is not the proper stop loss position that should be. Uh, okay, well, I think I can take a trade. Let me take us this swing trade. Oh, this FBS demo. No. Okay, just taking the trade. These are not real funds, guys. So don't cook me. Don't cook me. These are not real funds. This is not a real count. So don't cook me. Please don't cook me. Please don't cook me. 23,388.53. $71,000. Whoa. Hold up, swing traders. Hold up, swing traders. 25,150. 25,150 should be good. How many points? 100. That's quite good. So, swing traders, hold up. You're in. I'll be waiting for. I'll be waiting for 15-minute time frame. Go ahead before I take a position. So I'm anticipating the price comes, takes this position out, then come down before I take my trade. As a day trader, that's what I'm looking at. As a day trader, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, guys. I think I should be. That should be the. I should be coming to the end of this live. I'll update you in New York session. That's the next 4 hours, 3 hours. In the next 3 hours, actually 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I'll be back live we start trading the New York session. Ciao, guys. Bye bye, guys. Ciao.